Hello, hello. Man, I had to move my ring light back inside since I was inside for the past couple weeks, and so now I have to like try to make my setup look normal again. Hi guys, in-house store, time traveling professor. Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me okay? Thank you so much. That was so fun. I hope we get to do more like contests in general like that. It was super fun, and seeing all the community participation was so awesome. Oh, I have to like readjust everything from being back outside in the dungeon. Oh, awesome! I'm so glad. I hope you get much enjoyment out of the mushroom mug. The costume contest was so much fun. I know they mentioned possibly an ugly sweater contest next. I'm not as great with those, but I will always participate. I will always participate. The winner was the Tarnished Teaspoon. I haven't heard them yet today. It just rained, so they might be a little hesitant to come outside, but hopefully, fingers crossed this time. I'm finally outside, so the roosters should be loud and clear whenever they decide to come out. I picked a random assortment of things in lieu of any particular theme. So I just kind of grabbed and added this time. I know we have some pre-bids on things. If you want to take a look at the auction section to see if there's anything you want to get a closer view of, let me know in the chat. I do combine shipping, as a lot of you already know. So that will be, if you order multiple items, I do refund the shipping once I make the labels and everything. Hello, Pesky. My bangs are not wanting to cooperate today. Got a little bit of a micro bang situation going on today. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. Got a few pre-bids. Let me start with a little salt and pepper shaker situation. I don't know why they're doing that this morning. I trimmed them and they were fine all weekend, and then today they just decided the humidity is bad, so we're just gonna curl up and be micro bangs today. So it is what it is. More of a retro do today, whatever. All right, first up we have this salt and pepper shaker set made by Forked Up Art, as you can see. Made in the US. It is a fork, if you can't tell by the name, that is wrapped around multiple forks, like three total forks. You're getting 3 total forks with this. And the salt and pepper shakers, they're stainless. Super cute set, still with the tags. I think it's a really kitschy, cute set. Imagine this on like a 50s like diner style table. I think that'd be really cute. These are currently on pre-bid for $8, and I will run it right now. I'm absolutely obsessed with like 50s style kitchens with like the Formica counters and stuff like that. I feel like that would look really cute in that kind of setup. This is running. I did decide to set the times for 30 seconds this time instead of 20 seconds, since there was some discourse in my last live about whether we preferred 20-second or 30-second auctions. And the overall takeaway was we need 25-second auctions, but we do. In the meantime, I will be switching back and forth a little bit just to see what works best. Awesome. Dee Dee Hergy, that one's going to you for $8. Thank you very much. Oh man, how's everybody's weekend? Did anybody catch any good shows? Too much. First live. Kelly, what do you mean by too much? Ooh, congratulations, Audrey. That's exciting. It's always fun. Too much. Oh, too much purchasing. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, next up we have I wish I knew the maker of this. It's been like killing me to know for a while now. It's just been sitting with me. Cold pizza and ice cream for breakfast today. That's the way to go. Cold pizza for breakfast is like top tier. What's everybody's opinions on pineapple on pizza? I have to know. Let the discourse begin. Are we highly against it? Or are we highly for it? No. No. Okay. For those of you who are saying no, what part of the US are you in? Wow, so many no's. Okay. Wow. Crazy. See, I'm from Oregon, and I feel like most people here have like Hawaiian pizza. Like Canadian bacon pineapple on pizza is like pretty standard. Most of the people like I barely know anyone from around here that doesn't like pineapple on pizza. So it's interesting to hear all the immediate no's. Ooh, I didn't think the discourse would get that spicy. All right. I think maybe it's just because like West Coast, Oregon, California, you get more. I mean, we're closest to Hawaii, we're closest to like we have more like Asian populations in like California, Oregon, Washington. So like we get a lot of the cuisine around here of various things and it kind of gets, mixed and mingled, like Americanized cuisine. So I feel like that's where it comes from. Um, it makes sense that it's more common over here in Oregon. But it's funny hearing like the rest of the US being like, ooh, ooh. One thing I do, yeah, one thing I one thing I do want to know is what is the food of your childhood that you would consider to be the oddest to other people? Like what's something you grew up eating on a regular basis that you think other people would be like, "What? What is that?" Tripe. Yeah, I could see that. All right, well, you guys are typing out your answers because I'm sure there's going to be some elaborate ones. Waffles with ice cream, pig's feet. Ooh. Uh, I'll show this item while we're waiting for some of the responses. Ooh, prickly pear cactus leaves. Whipped egg with sugar. Oh, I've heard of that Hidden House store. Fried bologna. Graham crackers in a bowl of milk, squirrel, lentils with rice. Spanish rice and beans. Gizzards and kittens pasty. Okay. Okay. We're getting some good answers. Peanut butter and sweet pickle sandwiches. Let me throw this up here while I'm like reading the responses. Next up, we have this hand blown glass ornament, which I am absolutely obsessed with. It's like a little peach. It has some, like, slight opalescence in it, like, very pretty coloring to the glass. It's like a very light orangey peach, and you can see some of the opalescence on top, and these, like, leaves on the top that are more it's super cute, really delicate, really thin. You can see through it. Let me switch you over really quick. Saltines and milk. Okay. I wish I knew who made this or, like, region this came from, but I love the general look of it, especially when the light shines through. I'd almost be tempted to use this more of, like, a window ornament, um, and not, like, a tree ornament or something like that, but I'm gonna start this guy at $12, and I will run this right now. Hi, April, we're just talking about weird foods that we ate as children. Okay, this peach hand-blown glass ornament is running. While that's running, I will share mine. My husband's is his babysitter growing up used to make French toast, but with craft singles on it, which I find not a normal combination per se, to be a, kind and and doting spouse. I, made some for him, and it wasn't bad. Not bad. Definitely interesting, though. Mine, though, was a family specialty. I think my mom's mom made it for them growing up, and then she in turn made it for us. It is titled Saturday Night Hot Dogs. Does anyone want to hazard a guess at what Saturday Night Hot Dogs could possibly be? Saturday Night Hot Dogs. Nope. Nope. Saturday Night Hot Dogs were and I will say I still crave it on occasion, just because, you grow up eating something and it's like you want it. It's chopped up hot dogs. So, like, hot dogs chopped up into little pieces, pickles chopped up into little pieces, uh, cheddar cheese, like, shredded, mixed with, like, mayo, mustard, like, in, like a salad type consistency, put in hot dog buns, and then they're, like, wrapped in tinfoil and baked. So it's, like, baked hot dog salad. That was what we grew up with. Hey, I'm not throwing shade at you guys for your weird childhood things. Looking at you, Dano. It does sound very Midwest. I think a lot of my earrings are little peacock chairs, like the wicker peacock chairs. Yeah, grew up in Oregon, but I feel like there's a lot of like German Mennonite, like Midwest German Mennonite um, ancestry in my family, so I think that's maybe part of it. Like, there's a lot of those kind of dishes. Also, Verenica, or if I think for other similar regions, it's like Vareniki, which they're almost like pierogi type things, but they have like cottage cheese inside of them. Um, like pierogies with cottage cheese, and then you can either use maple syrup if you want them sweet, or like a white gravy if you want them savory. Thank you so much. Okay, let me grab the next thing. No internal body organ meats. I'd say that's fair. I've only run like 2 items so far. I'm getting too preoccupied talking about weird and interesting foods, but I'm digging this conversation very much. All right, next up we have um a Tanala pitcher. It does have some damage, but it does have the little Ken Edwards like butterfly mark on the bottom. Cute little butterfly. I know, it's so pretty. There's the flower that goes all the way around and this bird. The damage that it does have is it does have some chipping around the rim and then on the handle. Tanala is a style of Mexican pottery. So there's some chipping and then it is like crazed all throughout. But super pretty, like shelf sitting piece. I'm going to start this guy at $12 and I will run it right now. Yes, Dano has the spelling. Yeah, it's Mexican pottery, particular style. Just like the little bird and the butterfly. Thank you, Garshi. Thank you for your bid. Thank you, guys. And again, if you didn't catch it, there is the chippage, tiny chippage, and some crazing. But I love this piece. I think it would look really pretty with some like white carnations or white flowers in it. Who's excited for the paperweight extravaganza this weekend? Garshi, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. I picked 30 paperweights and I have them all preloaded already. If you go into like the live section on Knickknacks, the shows for Sunday aren't showing up quite yet, at least the last time I checked. But if you go into my profile and you view my lives coming up, you should be able to see my paperweight one. And I have everything preloaded already because I wanted to give everybody extra time to view them and be able to budget accordingly, figure out what they're interested in. It's such a fun time trying to find paperweights and stuff. I might have a few that are going to arrive last minute, but we'll see. I ordered a lot. I have one of the 60-minute slots on Sunday. So mine will be a full hour. I hear like noises outside, but it sounds like a child screaming or something, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I got one of the hour slots. So I will, yeah, I might have a couple that are coming last minute. I got a lot of 3 Steuben paperweights. So we'll see if they arrive before then. If they do, I might load them into the sale. If not, I'll probably do them on Monday or the like. But one is a bear, one is an owl, and one is like a really rare, hard to find like whale, all signed Steuben. So we'll see if those come in time. I'm very excited. I was excited to snag that. I'm like, all right. Okay, let me pull the next item. Look at me just yapping over here. All right, next up, we got a little bit of a weirdo. I know we like our weirdos. We have a cordon bleu mug, but it's one of the cookie holder ones. We're just having a good time. We're just being silly over here. It is like a cookie holder, so you can put your Oreos or whatever cookies you have in this guy's gob. Very chiseled face. Uh, and then it's a pretty like shallow mug, so you can have your cookies and milk in the weirdest way possible. I like him. He's just weird enough. Here's the BIA cordon bleu mark at the bottom. That's what I look like when I see cookies. Isn't he great though? Is anybody familiar with like the handsome Squidward meme? It sure is a conversation starter. He reminds me of handsome Squidward a little bit. I'm gonna start the handsome Squidward cordon bleu cookies and milk mug at $6, and I will run it right now. Again, he's another one that I've had for a while, but I'm like, it's got like enough volume for cookies. This part isn't like, it's probably like that much. I don't know how much. Yeah, you could put a kitchen sponge in him, for sure. Tano reacting to the childhood foods. Oh no. Thank you for your bid. Awesome, Vero. That one's going to you. Enjoy your handsome Squidward cookie mug. I had to get him. He was just sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, I can't leave him behind. He's too cool. Well, weird, but cool. You know, same difference. Okay. Ooh, I was gonna pull up an item, but it might be easier to literally yelling at me, yes. I'm gonna run something different first so I can actually pick up the item that I was wanting to run because it's a little bit hidden right now. Next up, we have kind of a paperweight, kind of a statue, another glass piece. Really interesting. I'm not sure on the maker of it, but I've had it for a while. We have it's like a knight chess piece, little horse. Got more of like the donkey ears. But it's like a big, like clear glass figurine with controlled bubbles. I know, it's huge, it's heavy, head sized. He's so cute though. Look at his little feet and his little haunches. I think he's so cool. Here's the bottom. It's got like a bullseye design on the bottom. Again, I have no idea who makes him. I couldn't figure anything out, but he's really neat. Really cool paperweight, or like just cool in an office in general. Whether you're into like chess or academia type stuff. Ooh, is it not showing? Let me look. Ooh. It's showing on my end. Let me look. Doo-doo-doo. If you click on the listing, it should show on the bottom under the starting price. Are you on PC or mobile? Perfect, sweet. All right, I'm gonna start him at $16 just because he is a biggin. And I will run that right now. He is running. Thank you so much. Again, if anybody recognizes this or know who makes this. I'd be curious to know. I always love to learn that kind of stuff. He is very regal. It gives me like what is it? Like the whole like dark academia aesthetic thing, like thinking of like library office space type vibes. Or even if you're going like Alice in Wonderland with the chess theme and stuff like that. He's really neat. Awesome. Schultzy, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure I got him from the Brownsville citywide yard sale event thing last year, I think. Something like that. That's a really fun event. I like going to the citywide ones. Do any of you have like citywide yard sale events or anything like that you go to? Yes. Okay, next up, we're gonna do a little ornament. We have, oh, perfect. Oh, that'll be so good. Yeah, we have, oh man, we have so many events coming up around here over the next few months. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to all of them. Different like antique fairs and thrift events and flea events, like all the everything. And this is like the time of year where I have to go to all of them because of the fear of missing out. So neighborhood sales are nice. We have a small town near us that the whole, I mean, it's like not big at all. You could probably walk the whole thing if you really tried. But they do like this whole citywide thing. So we start like early in the morning to try to beat the crowds, and it's always fun. All right, next up we have this little ornament. It does have some pre-bids. It's like a little porcelain ornament with the blue and white. It says bless our home. The little heart hanging down. I love the little windows. It's not marked Delft or anything like that, I doubt. I mean, it's not like actual Delft, but it has that coloration, those kind of vibes. I just think it's so sweet. Absolutely. I'll do that right after this guy. This one is currently at $5, and I will run it right now. Is the 30 are the 30-second auctions working for everybody, or are they running too long for those of you who are bidding on them? I tried 30-second auctions this time since there was a general. Hello, Christina. Hello. You back home? You like the 30 seconds? Dee Dee Hergy, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Oh, boarding the plane. Oh, man. Safe travels, friends. Watch the costume contest announcement. It looks like you guys were having a blast over there. I was jealous. I'm like, I feel like I'm like intruding in on like girls' night. Oh, it looks like a blast. I'm so glad you got to like go over there. It looks like so much fun. Absolutely. Safe travels for Moon Sky. Okay, we wanted to do the bear next. All right. Next up, we have a little St. Helens Ash bear. It is signed Becca, Bekka. He's a cute little guy. Obviously, being in the Pacific Northwest, we find a lot of Mount St. Helens Ash memorabilia over here. He's just a little guy. He does have a sticker on the bottom. Handcrafted. He is currently at $4, and I will run him right now. I find a lot of like Mount St. Helens Ash glass pieces, a lot of these little figurines. I don't always pick these ones up because these are the ones that they usually have chips whenever I find them. Fused glass. Which fused glass? We have a few different ones. CG Patter, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. We have a few different fused glass pieces. Let's see, how many? Because I loaded it up on the fused glass. Any of them? Okay. I will do any and all of them. How about that? Let's start out with these because these are the closest to me. All right, first up for the fused glass, we have a set of 2 little plates. They're almost like dessert or appetizer sized. I think they'd be perfect cake plates since that's what I think they were going with. I'm wondering if it was like originally a set of 4, like 4 being one of them would have been red and one of them blue. But when I obtained them, there's only these 2, which I wanted to rescue them because I can't resist some fused glass. They do have like a rough texture on the back. So the back isn't very like polished, I'd say. Not that it's sharp or anything, but it's like kind of sandpaper-y, like fine sandpaper. All the dogs in the neighborhood are barking right now. I'm like, what are we barking at? I'm gonna start this set of 2 at $12, and I will run them right now. I feel like these would be like perfect for birthdays or anything like that. Maybe. I'm guessing that there's someone outside or something. Oh, I'm so glad you got it. Thank you so much for the purchase. I'm gonna have to do more prints and things. More paintings or prints, but I haven't decided on designs quite yet, so we'll see. Dot, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Oh man. And I'm like, do we like the smaller prints like that, or do we want some like larger pieces? Something in between? Because I'm totally fine doing like the tiny, like the 4x6s. But I'm also like, ooh, I could do larger prints. I don't know. So let me know. I'm wanting to like finally start posting stuff on Knickknacks. Well, it's not Knickknacks, Handmade. If you all didn't get the memo, it's mainly made now for the Handmade marketplace. But I'm wanting to put stuff there finally. But I need ideas and generally like what size of artwork are you guys looking for? Do you like the smaller stuff or are you looking for bigger stuff? You definitely should. We could always use more sellers, more people on the platform in general. Gotta make that one just as big, right? Okay, let me choose what other fused glass I want to do next. Trying to figure out what is within my reach currently. Sometimes I have stuff stacked on top of each other and I have to run the thing that's on top first. Small to medium. Makes sense. All right, next up, we'll do another fused glass piece. This one's interesting. It is an abstract, I would say a spoon rest would be my guess for the intended usage of it. Very abstract. I like it though. It has washers on the back. I'm guessing this is what they were using for feet. So it's like a little bit elevated off of like a counter. Yeah, I'm guessing the intention was to have this be like a countertop spoon rest or something, or trivet of something to that effect. Let me turn it around so you can see the colors a little bit better. Kind of. It's got like orange, kind of all of them. But it's really, really pretty. I like the design. I like that abstract doodle look. I'm going to start this little guy at $6 and I will run it right now. It's a little bit hard to see. Thank you for your bid. I like the yellows and the blues. Here's the washers on the back. I just think it's interesting how they added the washers. I'd never seen a fused glass piece where they did that. So, you know. Oh, there's the roosters. Who can hear them? Dot, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. There they are, yeah. The roosters are back. There it is. Okay, I'll do another fused glass piece, because why not? Oh. Extend my reach here. I wish I knew who made this, because I think it's gorgeous. And yeah, we have a... I want pizza. We have a fused glass bowl. It's a little bit hard to see in this lighting, so I'll switch it around in a sec. It is quite large, and it is curved on the sides, so it's more of like a centerpiece type bowl or anything. It is a really pretty, like, medium blue, and then it has vines with like dark purple leaves and purple on the outside. I love the colors. I think it's a really pretty piece. I just wish I knew who made it. Like most things. But I think it's gorgeous. I wish there was a way for you to see it well with the lighting. I'm going to start this guy at $16 and I will run it right now. You can kind of see it like this. I wish I had something white to throw up in the background. I'll spin you around so you can see it. Here we go. Pizza, ice cream, and Guinness. Ooh, that doesn't sound... That sounds pretty good. All right, Dot, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. I do combine shipping, so as long as things fit together safely, I will combine it. Okay. Let's see. I have a few other fused glass pieces. I always grab fused glass when I see it. And there tends to be a lot of it here. All right, next up we have a Peggy Carr I have 2 of these, but I'll be auctioning one of them unless there's interest in the second one as well. But we have a Peggy Car fused glass rectangular tray with little, speaking of like of food, got the wine bottle and the wine glass, some grapes and some cheese with this like the pattern in the back. Here's the sticker. Handmade. I'm trying to find where the signature is. You can see it. It's right here. PK 2002. Yeah. 02, I believe. From what I can see. Super cute. This one is currently at $16, and I will run it right now. Oh man, sorry. That is running. Gonna make myself hungry talking with all the food talk. Oh, I missed the roosters outside. A little partial to them. I know some of you guys are as well. Moment, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Ooh, does anyone know if Peggy Car still makes pieces? I'm not sure. I don't know if she still does or not. That's a good question. Y'all are making me want pizza. Stop it. Just had Subway yesterday. Don't need to order pizza again. Ooh. Trying to see what other fused glass I have. I think I have, let's see, a few can't talk. I have a few fused glass pieces and some like fused adjacent pieces. Let's see, I have a set of 2 matching like trinket dish bowls. Again, this is another thing where I wish I knew who made them, because when I look it up, I cannot figure it out. No markings or anything, but they are these like small blue dishes with almost like a palm leaf design, and then they have like these swirl designs in spots, like on the side here. I'll show you in the light so you can see the actual color of them. It's a little bit hard to see with my lighting, but they're really pretty, like teal blue. My light box is not doing them justice, like at all. One's a little bit lighter than the other. They're small little plates, bowls, dishes, what have you, but matching designs, and they're really pretty. They just baffled me because I'm like, those are really nice, but I can't find anything about them. That little swirly there is like, I don't know what that is. I'm going to start these 2 as a set at $10, and I will start that right now. Thank you for your bid. Some more dog barking. I don't know if you guys can hear that or if you guys can only hear the roosters. Thank you for your bids. Thank you guys. Welcome in. There you can kind of see the blue a little bit better right here. I don't think so. I don't think so, because they both kind of have that on the corners, but this one's like really muddied. So I don't think it's a signature. I just can't find anything else like it. Which is like usually like a good sign, I guess. I do not live on a farm. We do live like in a unincorporated part of town where our neighbors have chickens and roosters. So our neighbor has um, many chickens and many roosters. So we get to hear the beautiful sounds of them crowing constantly, which has become a staple here. Dot, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Quite the fused glass collection here. Let's see. Let me do a little miniature action. These are technically along with the trains. Yeah, we got trains. We got roosters. We've got all the neighborhood dogs. All the noises. All right, we have a set of two little geese, I think, swans, geese maybe. They got their little red feet, little blue wings. It's hard to hold them. Just little guys. They're teeny tiny. They do have like weirdness on their behinds. Trying to make sure you can see it. Because they're like flattened right here. I'm guessing this is where the pontal was. So it's a pretty like rough pontal on like they broke it straight off right there. Flat on the bottom. 4th of July colors, yes. We have the patriotic geese. We had the patriotic rooster salt and peppers last time. And now we have the patriotic blown glass geese. All of our patriotic birds here at Koalatea Vintage. These guys are currently at $6, and I will run them right now. You don't think you could live with that? The roosters don't actually bother me. These are running. The roosters don't bother me, surprisingly. I don't know. It's kind of just a background noise. It's not bad. It makes me feel like we're further out in the country than we actually are, which is fine by me. My goal is to turn our entire backyard into like vegetable garden where you can just like pick whatever you want for dinner that day, that kind of thing. So having the rooster and chicken noises in the background is perfect for me. Granny Blue Bar, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, and we want chickens at some point. I don't know if we'll have roosters because I don't necessarily want to keep making new chickens. But I do want my own chickens at some point. I don't know when that will be in the cards because building a coop takes time that I currently do not have. We haven't gotten any eggs personally. And we know our neighbors, but we haven't gotten any eggs. Yeah, definitely. We definitely have space for a coop in our backyard. But it's just getting one up is the constraint currently. Maybe at some point. Eventually, you know. All right, let me check for pre-bids just to make sure I am getting to those. Don't want to leave anyone hanging. All right, let's do this guy. All right, next up, I'm guessing this is like a contemporary piece. We have a little tea light holder, but it is a little heart. Here's the tea light holder in the top. Super cute, really simple. It's like a really like light red, almost verging on a scarlet color. Here's the bottom. Yeah, it's got some like minor flea bites around like the rim down here, but not super noticeable in terms of that. But super cute for like Valentine's Day, what have you. This one is currently at $9, and I will run it right now. Sorry, there's a weird sound outside, so I'm like, it sounds like an animal whimpering, and so I'm like, I hope everything's okay. Okay. Moment, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Hang on. I don't know if that's one of the chickens or if they're, it sounds like a small dog whimpering or something, so I'm like a little bit concerned, but I don't know. I might go check. I have a door over here. Pause for just a second. I'm just gonna go check my backyard really quick just to make sure there's not anything like immediately visibly wrong. It'll take. Okay. The sound stopped when I went like out in the backyard, so I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, I think everything's fine. It just sounded like an animal whimpering, like crying, I guess. So I'm like, my protective instincts are like, gotta make sure everything's all right. My dog is in the house. I just heard him barking, so he's all good. He should be fine. It might be like someone across the street or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it's stopped now, so I think we're good. I think somebody else has a handle on it, whatever it was. So that's good. Sorry for the scare. Didn't mean to freak anyone out. All right, next up we have a little cow picture. It is just like a white cow picture, but he does have horns. I know. I mean, we just like adopted a cat that made its way into our garage um and decided to stay here. I'm very much the person who's like if I sense an animal could possibly be in trouble or people just in general, I can't think about anything else, so I have to go check because it wouldn't have sat right with me. All right, we've got this little cow pitcher creamer. Really cute, 7 inches. He's not marked on the bottom or anything. Looks like he did have a sticker at one point. But he is ceramic. I just think he's super cute. He is currently at $14. And I will run him right now. I know there was at least one person who was saying that they collect cow pictures. I can't remember who that was though. All right, Dee Dee Hergy, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, someone said any more animal figurines. I don't have any here currently. I do have some that are being processed, so those might be coming up. There's also a couple future trains in the works, I think, where I'll be having some like smaller animal figurines, but we'll see. I think most of those are TBA at this point. Let's see. Ooh, we got one on the Eduardo Vega. All right, next up, yeah, absolutely. Next up, we have an Eduardo Vega, a little creamer. He is an Ecuador pottery artist. I love the design so very much. The little blue flowers. It is crazed. I don't know if you can see the crazing. It is crazed. It is signed on the bottom, Vega. I remember when I first got this, trying to like figure out who made this because I couldn't figure out what the signature said. Because the way he does the G's is like a circle with a line through it, so I could not for the life of me figure out what the signature was. But super cute piece from Ecuador. This one is currently at $10, and I will run this right now. Again, I love that design, kind of mid-mod. It's just very fun. Again, I think it would look really cute with flowers in it. Will I be making more koala cards? I definitely can. I don't remember if it was you or someone else, but someone was wanting me to make at least 4 more so they could do like a gallery wall. Schultzy, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. I would be happy to do more of the koala ones. That was you. Okay, I think I messaged you back. I didn't see if you messaged me back, but I would be happy to either make them random or if you wanted to do like a made to order like set of however many you wanted in like a specific color palette, I could definitely do that too, and I could make a custom listing. Just let me know. I think I responded to your message. But yeah, I'd be happy to do more of the koalas. I want to do more art in general for Mainly Made and then some here on Knickknacks. One of the other things that I was toying with was possibly making jewelry, but making uranium glass jewelry, like beaded pieces. So I guess I kind of wanted to get some feelers out there for that. If anyone would be interested in like uranium glass beaded necklaces and bracelets and that kind of thing. Because I mean, I don't have any of my art listed currently. I made some for like sale for the first time for the zoo train where I made a painting and a set of prints. And those all sold out, and that was incredible, which tells me that I need to do more. It's just like uh, getting myself to actually go do it is the thing. So I'm happy to make more of the koala ones or to make other designs at some point because it's been a lot of fun. Absolutely. I have to think of designs. I'm not sure what I want to do quite yet. But yeah, I found someone who sells like Czech uranium glass beads, and I'm like, ooh, that would be really fun to make bracelets and necklaces and earrings and what have you. Because I mean, we like jewelry here. A lot of us like jewelry, but we also like the glowy glass, and I feel like having some glowy glass jewelry would be like even cooler. I know I would wear it. So wanted to ask about that before I started ordering things. Awesome barefoot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd be happy to like order the supplies and stuff, and I'd probably want to do a few like tester pieces first just to like get my feet wet with it and see like what designs I'm comfortable with and that kind of thing. And then I'd probably like showcase the beads that I've been able to get. And then if somebody wanted to do a made to order piece, I'd be happy to do that. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to get to ordering those now. I know there's interest in it. Absolutely. All right, let's switch it up. I've been doing a lot of glass, which I have a lot more glass, but let me do some pottery. In the meantime, well, it's partially glass. Next up, we have a little honey pot, which I think is really cute. It's like a stoneware pottery honey pot. It is signed Larson. I'm not sure the first name. Starts with an R. Rick Larson, maybe? Possibly. It is signed, but it does come with one of the dippers, the wands, but it is like black amethyst glass, which I think is really cool with the light shining through it. It's got this like really pretty, oh, you can't even see it. You can kind of see it. It's got this really pretty dark, dark purple sheen to it, especially on like the stick part. But it's like black amethyst and really nice, like perfect condition. I wish I knew who made the like the wand, because I think the wand alone is really cool. I haven't seen one quite like that, but it did come as a set, so I will sell it as a set. It's like more of a tan color, but it does read as a little bit yellow as well. Super cute. Signed. I am starting this guy at $12, and I will run it right now. I also wish I could find more about the particular artist. I don't know. It's just a fun little piece. Thank you so much for your bid. To show off the dipper. I wish you guys could see the color. I wish you could see the color better, but in person, if you hold it up to the light, it's almost like a blackberry color. It's got like that red Schulze, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Absolutely. Let's see. Ooh, let's do one of my favorite pieces that I've been hanging on to for a while. But I love it so much. I was so excited to find this out in the wild. It is a signed Gartner blade art glass ikebana with the tortoise shell pattern. Let me show you the light box. So it's got like a clear outer rim, and then the inside is this like tortoise shell pattern. Very like UFO shaped. I think it's so pretty. And it is signed right there. Large piece, very heavy. It does have the metal flower frog inside of it. Super cute for arrangements. I'm going to start this guy at $35. And I will run that right now. I love the shape of it too. Really solid piece. I need like a riser for my light box. Welcome in, guys. It is really neat. And very heavy. My arm is tired. Let's see, what else? Make sure I don't miss any pre-bids. Don't need none of that. Let's do a funky piece. I know we like owls here. This is a contemporary piece, most likely made in China, but it is an amethyst glass owl vase with the honeycomb pattern on it. It has like applied eyes. Super cute. I love his little eyebrows and the ears. I think the honeycomb pattern is so fun. Here's the base. It looks like he does have some chipping. I don't know. I'm wondering if that was from when they like ground it down. But it doesn't appear anywhere except for like the inside right here. But he is like 8 inches tall. So large piece, really pretty amethyst. It is currently at $20. And I will run him right now. I think he's very cute. There's one similar to this at my local antique mall that I have to tell myself not to grab all the time, but it's a very similar idea, but it's a fox, and it has that same honeycomb pattern, but it has like, it's orange and a little bit like iridescent with the black like eyes and nose. It's pretty cute. Moment, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. forgot to number things today. And I don't have this Fox. Why? I think mostly because they have it priced up pretty high. That particular booth has things priced a little bit higher than I'm normally comfortable with, although I did get a bunch of paperweights from that booth for the sale this weekend. So I did splurge a little bit, just a little bit. But they are having like a store-wide sale coming up next month, which I will more than likely go to because I don't think I have missed a single sale that antique mall has had since I started my business 2 years ago. Which I just passed my second anniversary of Koalatea Vintage. I'm very excited about it. Thank you. I think May was the second anniversary of when I started. So yeah, come a long ways. And I'm very thankful for knickknacks because it's like added a whole new dimension to what I do, and I'm excited to be able to like communicate with people instead of doing it all from behind my computer, if that makes sense. Being able to like actually talk with other people and have a community with both other sellers and with buyers, and it's been really nice. It can be really isolating when you're doing the whole resale thing on other platforms, uh, just because I mean, aside from like the occasional communication with buyers who want to ask you questions or comment on something, like there's not a lot of back and forth. But that's why I like this so much. It's nice to be able to talk with people and get to know people and have fun with it. All right, up next we have, again, I feel like I say this about everything. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I feel like I say this about everything, but I wish I knew who made this one. It's like my catchphrase at this point. But it's like a slag glass. I'd say it's a sherbet glass from the size of it anyway. Almost like martini glass size without the stem. You can see the debris from like the blowing process of it. Little specks inside of the glass. But it's like kind of a pinkish, orangey slag glass. Here's the base of it. No signatures or anything like that. It's just a very like unique piece. I don't know what to think of it. Could be a little cocktail glass or like dessert cup, that kind of thing. A little parfait. I'm going to start this guy at $8 and I will run that right now. I just have certain pieces that I'll like do research into it and I come up with nothing, which always drives me crazy because that's like my second favorite part. I love the research. Yes, put an air plant in it. I feel like the put an air plant in it thing is like the new put a bird on it, like from Portlandia. Put an air plant in it. Put a bird on it. That's what comes to my mind anyway whenever I hear that. Ooh, I was just about to do that one. We have the same brain, apparently. I just pulled that one up. Next up, we have a signed art pottery bowl. It's got this really pretty drip glaze, kind of a blue and purple mix. And it has Faith written on it. Kind of like cereal bowl sized, or like pasta bowl, I'd say. Really cute. I love the color of it. Here are the signatures on the bottom. I cannot make it out. Cannot make it out. There's also a stamp right here that matches this one from what I can see. It almost looks like a cursive A or an R, or maybe both. I don't know. Super cute. Starting this guy at $12, and I will run it right now. Thank you for your bids. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Been hemming and hawing on the idea of potentially adding a second weekly show, like maybe Thursday or something, especially when there's not when I'm not part of like a weekend train or something. Um, just to like spread things out and make sure I can keep the inventory flowing, because it's easier to buy fun new stuff when you have more opportunities for people to see what you already have. Moment, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I have quite a bit of stuff right now, and I'm like, I could do a Thursday show because that would be, or like Wednesday something, because that would give me a good amount of time to like pack everything up between shows, and if there's people that attend more than one, I can like combine between shows, depending if that's what people want. I don't know. Spitballing, throwing stuff out there. I haven't decided yet. With the amount of like events coming up soon, I'm like, I'm gonna have more inventory than I know what to do with. All right. Next up, we have a Pyrex piece. It does have some like oil staining from use, but it is a garlic keeper by Pyrex Accessories. Thank you so much. I'm not super familiar with like the Pyrex Accessories, when or if that's still like something that they do, but I haven't been able to find many of these. Again, it does have some staining, presumably from said garlic. It is like unglazed on the outside and then glazed on the inside. But you keep this on your counter to keep your garlic nice and safe. I just thought it was interesting. I didn't think Pyrex did stuff quite like this, so I was very confused when I found it. I'm going to start this guy at $16, and I will run that right now. I don't find a ton of Pyrex out and about. If I do, it's usually like busted or not a super exciting pattern. Someday I'll find something really cool, but not yet, unfortunately. I do have some pretty beat up pink gooseberry Pyrex, which I got from a grandparent's, and I didn't know that it was beat up before I took it home, but I'm like, well, if it's that beat up, I'll keep it for myself. It's just cool to have the pink gooseberry laying around somewhere. I don't know. Do any of you guys collect Pyrex? All right, next up is this pottery bowl. This is yet another piece. Oh, Pyrex piece from your grandma. That's awesome. This is another piece that I don't know a lot about. It is a pottery bowl, very like primitive. The clay almost reminds me of like river clay, like someone just dug the clay straight out of the ground, didn't mix it and fired it, because it has these interesting like orange splotches and then kind of a beige green tone clay, but it is painted with like a donkey, some mountains in the background. I'm not sure where this comes from, but I thought it was really cool when I grabbed it. It does have some chipping up here. It might be Mexican pottery, but I'm not entirely sure. It's not signed or anything, which again is disappointing. But I love the like, I guess, primitive look of it. Like, I don't know, to me it just looks like somebody grabbed some raw river clay from a stream somewhere and fired it. I know, and it's like gotten almost like thin, porous kind of feel to it. Like usually pottery doesn't sound quite like that. It feels very like it's clay, but the finish of it almost feels like a different material. I can't really explain it. Like it sounds like wood when you tap it, but it's obviously not. And then it has like an interesting glaze. I think it's a donkey. I know, isn't it weird? There's a donkey. Like the style reminds me, or like the style of the design reminds me of like Mexican pottery, but again, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I wish I knew more about it because I tried to look it up. I have Worth Point, and so I'm going between like Worth Point and all different like and Google image search, like trying to figure it out. This portion here is like unglazed, so you can see the roughness. And then there's like kind of a clear coat around the rest of it, almost like a lacquer. I don't know. It's really weird. If anyone knows anything about this, please let me know. I'm going to start this guy at $16. I will run that right now. I mean, he looks like happy as can be. Just chilling, happy to be here. Again, I love the little like splotches in it. I mean, maybe that's from the firing process, but it looks more to me like the clay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Navy Brat. Yeah, the The coat on it almost looks like a clear coat, like you would put on air dry clay after you're done with it or something like that. Like something not fired on, like a varnish, that type of thing. Very weird. Very cool though. Let's see. Let me do some weirdos. I don't know how much interest there will be in these weirdos, but I haven't been able to I don't know. I've had these for a while. I think this was one of the first things I ever purchased to resell. And nobody's interested in these little ducklings. This is a teak wood wall hanging with these really creepy anthropomorphic duckling children on it. I know the hair. Their little eyes. I like her little eyebrows. Little boy girl human duck hybrid, hand painted. I like the colors of it. And the rope is a nice finish. It has a sticker, handcrafted teak wood made in Thailand on the back, and I'm assuming someone hand painted and varnished this. It does have some scratching over here, but I don't know. I had to grab them. It would be super cute in a nursery or bathroom. You're correct. I don't know. I grabbed it like when I think this was like one of my first like thrifting trips I ever did for the intention of buying to sell. And I found this at like, I think it was the first store we stopped at, which is now part of my regular route. Like I've been to that store so many times. They know me by now. But I had to grab it because I'm like, that's so kitschy. It would look super cute in somebody's house. But nobody's wanted them. These poor, lonely, ugly ducklings have not found their home yet. I mean, cute or creepy, you decide. I'd like votes. Cute or creepy on the ducklings? Ugly cute. A little derpy. A little bit. The right buyer is going to love these ducklings. You're correct. In case there is anyone who wants the ducklings, the duckling children, the little Hansel and Gretel of ducklings, I'm starting this at $6, and I will start it right now. I don't know. Someone hand painted this. Someone had a lot of fun with this. I think they did a good job. All right, not this time for you guys. Not this time. That's okay. That's all right. They'll find their place someday. Let's see. Is there anything that anybody wants me to run? Let me know. If there's nothing in the auction section that anyone wants me to run, we can either call it a day or we can do what I did last time and do a little bit of an impromptu shop to shop type thing with my new finds. So it's not a fox. It is. Do I have it as a fox? It's like a donkey. There's a donkey bowl. And the donkey bowl is, let me look. Donkey bowl is about 10 by 7.75. The green gray tray. I can absolutely do that. I just got a bunch of stuff that I have not processed yet. So I would be happy to go through that with y'all. I got things like part of the way unpacked before. I'm like, ooh, I should do like a live unboxing of this stuff, because one of my mother-in-law's friends, her grandmother passed away, and she was like, I have a bunch of extra stuff that we don't really want, but we can't get ourselves to donate or throw it away. And we thought of you. So do you want to go through it and find homes for the things in this? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. I'd be happy to do that. And so I got 3 large boxes full of stuff. So there's that, and then also stuff from a recent Goodwill trip. So, all right, let me pull up the gray green. Do I have any vases? I have many vases. Most of them are buy it now, because I can't change it over from buy it now to an auction from my phone, unfortunately. But I have a selection of vases in the buy it now of my shop. I might have a few vases from my recent trip, which we can do that as well. Ooh, that would be interesting. Mystery lot. There's a lot of ruckus. Do you guys hear that? Multiple someones, apparently. Oh my goodness. It's loud out there. I can definitely rerun the donkey bowl. Let me do this gray trinket first. Do I need to go check on the chickens? Okay, they've quieted down. There's the rooster. They're good. All right, we have this pottery trinket dish. It's kind of like a gray-green with little leaves imprinted on it. They're 3D, super cute. It does have more leaves on the back. I'm having a hard time talking because I'm too busy focusing on the sounds of the chickens outside. Here's the back. It is not signed that I can see, just a lot of leaves everywhere. Super cute, super simple piece. I'm going to start this guy at $10, and I will run that right now. Then I can rerun the donkey bowl after this one. Oh my goodness gracious, loud out there. This one is running. I might have to get up and go check really quick because they're yelling my neighbor's dog's name. We shouldn't. I'm kind of regretting checking. It was not a chicken laying eggs. The neighbor's dog decided to grab one of the chickens, which I've never seen him do that before. So I walk out there and he's running away with the chicken's head in his mouth. Chicken's still alive currently, but that's why there's such a commotion, because their yard is right up against my garage. There's barely a space in between, so woo. Ooh. Anyway, that's why the chickens are so clear all the time, the roosters, because they're literally right there. There's not much of a separation, so the chickens are almost touching the side of our house most of the time. And he's a super sweet dog. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's fun. It's the neighbor's dog, and it's also their chickens. So he's around these chickens all the time. So I don't know why he would grab one. But anyway, sorry about that, guys. All right, someone wanted me. Yeah, it was very different. Yeah. Ooh. Might talk to the neighbors later to see what happens. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys. That was upsetting. All right, so I want me to run this donkey bowl. Again, it's like a primitive clay type bowl. I don't know how old it is. I'm guessing it's pretty old, just by the type. The clay almost reminds me of river clay that someone dug up and fired pretty raw from the splotches. I don't know. Here's the donkey. Try to move it so you can see it. It does have some chipping around the edges. Some chipping right there. And here. I'm going to start this at $16, and I will run that right now. Thank you so much. Thank you for your bid. I'm curious to learn more about this guy. Somebody mentioned that the glaze looked like it might be more contemporary to the piece itself. Oh no. Oh, that's scary. And Bridge, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got attacked by a Doberman when I was a teenager, and I still have scars on my arm from where it latched onto me. It was my aunt's dog, and I was staying the night with my cousin, and I guess he didn't realize that it was me. And I went in the kitchen, and it was a little bit dark, so he might not have recognized me. And he just latched onto my arm. And it was terrifying. All right, is there anything anyone else wants me to run or rerun? If you find anything out, I would love to know about it. Please message me if you figure something out about that donkey bull. You want to go through boxes? Okay. I'll take that as last call. Sorry, you get to see the ugly parts of my garage for a sec. my messy, unfinished garage. We will try to go inside. Hop on over. Do you guys want a sneak peek of the paperweights? They are all loaded in my in the live for this Sunday, but I will give you a sneak peek of what we're working with. It's a little dark in here. Let me turn on the light really quick. Okay. All right, we got. This one is an Anton and Taglio. Hi, Bubby. Here's the corgi. Hi, Bubs. Hi, Bubs. Hi, Bubby. Hi. All right. This one is an antique bohemian faceted paperweight, which I think is really cool. We have several signed ones. This one, I can't make out the signature, but I think it's really neat. This one is one of the ones I'm most excited about. This one's a Cuneo Furnace. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot why I don't do the lives inside because of the dog barking. Fantastic. I have a whole second layer of paperweights. We have a Murano, the Shamrock and Berries. I like that one. We have some Mount St. Helens. I have a couple, if you're referring to this one, we have a couple like ashtray paperweights. This one's not signed, but I do have a St. Clair one. Joe St. Clair. Yeah, these will all be available on Sunday during the paperweight sale. I have an hour slot. Here's the bear. These are all preloaded, so you guys can look at the pictures closer on that one. If you go to my profile, you should be able to click on the paperweight live, and those will all be on there. Peek the Halloween shoes that I wear year round, because that's how we do things. All right, let's move over to these finds here. Everything's stacked really precariously, so we shall see how this is going to go. So this is all stuff that I got from the friend of a family member who passed away. And yeah, turn you around. Wish I had some more light in here. Kind of start pulling stuff out. Let's see, we got some milk glass. I like this milk glass because it has the opalescence to it, like that, the reddish glow when the light hits it. Some more milk glass. There's this guy. Yes, these ones. Oop. It's a matching set, and it also has a bowl that goes with it, like a large bowl. They do have like a little sticker on the bottom. They are Fred Roberts, made in Japan. There's a set of 2 of those, and then there's a large, like, serving bowl under here that goes with it. It's the same thing. Oh man, more milk glass. There's a lot of milk glass. I like this guy. Hey, that's all right. Thank you for joining us. There's a few, let's see. There's this teapot. It's cooler when you turn it around. There's a design on it. I like this guy. It's like a gloved hand. It's a little bit like top heavy, so I'm not sure how you would rest that if it was supposed to go over something. But I think it's really sweet. The yellow teapot. Make sure I can move things. One of the things that was in here was a Hofbauer. Ooh, something dropped. A Hofbauer candy dish, and that was really exciting. Let's see. Just a little bud vase. I have to go through this stuff more. Oh, I was really excited when I pulled this out, but there is a little Keebler elf. It's a bank. He's ceramic, and I just think he's really cute. He's super sweet. I might go through that stuff a little more later, just because it's a lot of like china and random glass. I also have like 2 different thrift store hauls that I need to go through. I'm like running out of steam a little bit for today, so I don't know if I can go through everything that's like already wrapped and stuff. So I might call it a day for now. The things in here, I'm going to be working on processing them this week, so some of these might end up in my next Monday sale. Again, I'm like toying with the idea of doing some, like a second live stream in the weeks, that kind of thing, maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. So I haven't decided quite yet. Paperweights will be sorry, I'm running out of breath from crouching. Paperweights, that will be on Sunday. I have an hour slot. I forget the time. But they're all on the live for that one, so you can view all the stuff ahead of time. So you can kind of take a look to see if anything interests you, that kind of thing. So I will be live next on Sunday for the paperweight train, and then Monday for my normal show. And yeah, I know, a little bit traumatic, just a little bit. And I will let you know if I find a teapot and cups that match, for sure. Hi, Pixie Sticks. Hello. Hello. All right, I'm going to call it a day, folks. I will see you on Sunday for the paperweight train. Oh, no problem. Glad to see you, though. All right, let's see who else is live so I can send you to them. Let's go over to Peculiar Finds with an auction live unboxing. See you guys later.